listening to LOA Recon with the Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we dissect the ins and outs and the art and science of conscious creation, all intended to amp up your manifesting game. Let's have some fun together. All right, I wanted to share an alignment tip that can help when your vibration is wavering and you're in danger of aligning with what you don't want rather than being lined up with what you do want. Here's a couple of words. You can craft them into a sentence that works well for you. But I've been using this for a while. In fact, I've shared it before, and some people, I think, I'm only imagining. No one has said they don't like it. No one would say that to me. But I can imagine to some people this would be a little off-putting, maybe even a little offensive. It's part of my big I am statement. Remember, I've shared that before. I have a long I am statement. And in it, it includes something along the lines of, no one does this better than I do, and everyone knows it, including me. I'm the best there is, and I get better at it every day. That's part of my I am statement that I use pretty much every morning, certainly when I'm doing something work-related, because when I say that, it brings out my best work, better work anyway. It's better. It's a better blog post. It's a better coach session. It's a better newsletter. It's a better everything when I say those words. And it isn't just saying the words. Those words help connect me to that vibration of my confidence and my expertise and my brilliance, because I could do it in all different ways. I could do it in the half-hearted way, or I could do it in this totally expert way. So those words work really well for me, maybe because I'm a rising Capricorn. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't work as well for someone who's got Pisces energy. I don't know. But I wanted to share this because it turns out that it's not only serving me in my work, but whenever I find myself in a life situation where it feels like I am not lined up for something good. Like one time was when I had to bring foster kittens and hand them over to someone else. This was the last I was probably going to see of them. And that's usually a pretty emotional thing for me to do. And it's not unusual for me to just cry and cry and cry. And so as I was walking through the PetSmart to go meet with my person who was taking them, I could feel myself getting like, oh, this is going to be hard. I was just crying walking through the store, and I was like, get it together. And I realized I'm not going to get it together. This isn't coming together. And then I just said to myself, no one's better at this than I am. And that helped connect me with, oh my gosh, I'm a seasoned foster mom. I've done this a bazillion times. I know the routine. And I got a hold of myself. Like I had some confidence. I had some seasonedness about me. I had some expertise and I'm not saying that I didn't get emotional as I said goodbye to them. And I definitely cried in the car a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as if I hadn't said it. It made a difference for me to just be willing to say, no one's better at this than I am. It connected me with the version of me that handles it better. And so I did that with the handing over my foster kittens. I did it when I was having a really challenging conversation. I was like, this isn't going well. I'm not communicating what I'm trying to, and I'm not hearing what I need to hear. I'm like, this is devolving fast. And hello, that vibration, that conversation probably isn't going to have a happy ending when that's where I'm vibrating. So I used my little, wait a minute, no one's better at this than I am, to get myself back into alignment and the ability to be inspired to use the different words and to hear what I wasn't hearing before. That was helpful. I did it when I was cleaning oh my gosh, I was having company and they were going to be here in just a few minutes. Okay. It's not like my house is generally ready for company, but not for some company. Some company, there's a new level of cleaning for certain, like when you're having a new love interest over, hello. So I was like racing really fast to get things done and knowing what matters and what doesn't. And I was a little bit panicked. And then I was like, wait a minute. No one's better at this than I am. It just is such a vibration shifter. I couldn't even tell you how effective it was. There was another time I was in a tough coach session. I used it then. I was on a hike. I was on a really hard hike and starting to feel like, I think I'm out of my depth on this hike. And I was like, wait, no one's better at this than I am. Hello. It changes everything. I know these words aren't going to resonate with everyone, but the way I use them is I don't really have to be the best. Those words help bring out my best. It's not really in comparison to I've got to be better than everyone else. That's not how I'm thinking about it. But using those words, it just helps me be the best version of me. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I don't know, maybe you've got something else that you use that helps turn things around on a dime for you. If not, try that out. If those words don't work exactly, tweak it a little or a lot in order to help you find a magic mantra that connects you with your best self to do your best work when you're under fire. When you've got some sort of challenging thing going on and you're starting to feel like you're not going to be able to pull it off, find some magic words that plug you into the vibration of your confidence and your expertise and your skill and your savvy, because that's really all it takes for a different outcome to unfold. All right, that's a short little tip. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening, everyone.